Play action. It's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf, 71 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
18. You must be true. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Sanders. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. I don't think you got it, son. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete. It's now third down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
We got 4.
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And able to find John Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
These two teams all tied after one. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Andre Reed there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's the Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And Sanders now to return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Check 52's the mark. We want this.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got a first down and inside the midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Jackson on first down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now, it's Jackson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he finds Seals-Jones complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On second and 9, Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, 626.
And this one complete to Reed. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final shot before half for Rodgers. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, get tight, let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he goes out right around the 39.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers got a man. It's Andre Reed. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On second down, here's Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught by Andre Reed. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down and 4. Rodgers. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Willie Lanier in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson now. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the ground, it's Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Anzalone able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. To try again after the sack. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. They'll look to set up his blockers. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
52, right 52. I got you.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Jackson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block. Watch. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. You gonna get this, boy?
Now Jackson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judai. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And it's a touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. It's caught by OBJ. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Giants, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. It's caught by Jackson.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A third down gain of 19. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
On first down, it's Jackson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So 3rd down coming up. And, Charles, I guess a question for me, where does 4-down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. So that's Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now a throw to the end Zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And he'll get this one complete to Winslow. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. First down carry for Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone. Again, it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Andre Reed. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. They'll give Henry another shot. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire